Hello everybody, this is my guide to a Slayer. As you can see, he is using a Starforge. So by no means this is a finished build, but because it's only 84, but I want to introduce this anyways. Just an FYI, this character is on standard. Because I just had this character lying around and I had the currency to build this from ground up pretty much. So this character is a Lacerate Slayer, by the way. Let's go over the tree first. So Slayer Ascendancy, grab the normal stuff, AoE, Leech, etc. Then we want to get as much attack speed, life, and melee damage with swords as possible. And on top of that, we want a little bit of leech percentage. So we get a little bit of leech here, and I will grab this leech node over here as well. So these are the two-handers because Starforge is a two-hand. Just get as much life as possible wherever you can. I don't know if this tree is optimized. It looked alright enough for me. We get RT, so we don't have to worry about accuracies. And the jewels that we're looking for is something like this. You want life damage, area damage, phys damage, physical damage with swords, with two-handers. This one's alright. The attack speed, especially. Attack speed is something that will give you a lot of damage, so that's why we come here and get berserking. My next few levels I will invest into here, and into these leech nodes. Okay, that's that for the tree. Let's go over the gear. Starforge, anything over 700 is good enough. Starforge said we deal no elemental damage, so brutality is a very good support for it. So Devotos, we're using a 12% lacerate area effect for the extra AoE. And here is just life and phys, some res. Here is just life and some phys, life and some phys. My gloves is just life and have an open prefix for a leech, mana leech mod. Boots is just life and res. Belt is a leather belt with a lot of life, extra movement speed, and whatnot. Chest, we're using a Kaom's heart for the extra life. For the flasks, we are using a withering jar for the extra 2 worms. So whenever you start a map, you pop it and then you get the leech effect right away. You get the overkill leech. We're using Lion's Roar, which should be 20 qualityed. I think this is a legacy version. Not too sure, but you don't have to use a legacy version if you don't want to. I am using a silver flask for the extra speed for jumping. Quicksilver just in case I need to run around, and a staunching. Let's talk about the links. The main links are Lacerate, multistrike, damage on full life, because we're playing a Slayer. We're always going to be on full life, even if we have Blood Rage on. This counts as full life, so this will be up all the time. Melee Phys and brutality. And then my 6th link is Conk Effect or a increased area. So let me just. So our 5th link is pretty decent, and our 6th link with increased area is pretty large as well. It reaches the end of the screen. So I will. It hits to about where Elrion is. Without it, it hits up to around this point, and with the conk effect, it reaches about here. So I normally run around with conk effect because this amount of area is good enough for me, and also because I'm leveling it. Here I have Ancestral Protector, faster attacks, Fortify, and Leaf Slam. This is our Leaf Slam setup with a little bit of buff. I'm using Ancestral Protector because we get extra attack speed while it's up. I think War Chief also works better, but I just like the extra attack speed, so I don't have to stand there and channel, or not channel, but attack. Feels a lot better. In my boots, I have a damage taken with Summon Flame Golem, Enduring Cry, and Immortal Call. So whenever I take a big hit, it just summon my Flame Golem for me and cast Immortal Call. Every few seconds, I will cast Enduring Cry. In my helmet, I have Vol Haste, Blood Rage, Haste, and Increased Duration. Since our weapon deals no elemental damage, there's no point running Hatred Auras or anything else, so Haste gives us quite a bit of attack speed and movement speed. So our attack time is 0.18 seconds, with Protector up it's 0.15. So this is pretty much the character. I will mute the mic and do a map demo. yeah, that's the character. This gist of the character. In the beginning of the breach, I totally forgot about Blood Rage, so that's why it's feeling a little slow. So with all my buffs up, my attack damage is actually 0.14, and the tooltip is 125. K, that's per swing, so every time you press it, it's times 6 of that, minus whatever other multipliers that I have. So this is a pure Phys build, by the way, if you didn't know that already. So thanks very much for watching. I will see you guys next guide.